Hello everyone, welcome back. Last time we were talking about the grocery prediction problem, and we have seen how to create the function which will give us the properly formatted input. In this section we will work on 10 items at a time. We know that we have 4,100 items, and it may not be possible for you to work on all 4,100 items at a time. As a result, we have separated 10 items. At first, we are taking the item numbers of the first 10 items. Then we are creating an empty data frame. We are calling it it. And then we are looking inside the training dataset, and we are appending the rows corresponding to those 10 items to it. After that, we are finding the n largest values. We will find 1% largest values from the training dataset, and we will drop them. Similarly, we will also find the 0.5% smallest data, and we will also drop them. This will remove the unusual data residing in your dataset. Then we will separate the output from it, and we will delete the output from it. Then we will create the indexes for validation samples and the train sample. We will take around 5% of the total data to make the validation sample, and we will take the rest 95% for the training purposes. Then we will look for the testing data corresponding to those 10 items, and we will also append it to it. After that, we will pass this it to the function to get the properly one-hot encoded input. It is important that we merge the test data with the training data before passing it or before making the one-hot encoding, because we want the training and the test data to be encoded in a similar way. After that, we will create a numpy array x from the data frame. After getting the numpy array, we will separate the training sample and the validation sample from x and y, and we will also separate the testing sample. At this moment, we will create a sequential deep neural network using Keras. To do that, at first we have declared that the network will be a sequential network, and after the declaration, we have added 8 dense layers. For all of them, the activation function is kept ReLU except the last one. These sort of deep neural networks are especially useful for making predictions. At this stage, we will train the model with the training input and the training output. At the same time, we will also see the performance on the validation dataset. At the end of the training, we will find the output corresponding to the validation input. In problems like regression, sometimes the output may go beyond some specific limit which should be controlled. As a result, here we are just limiting the minimum value of the output to a specific value, and after doing that, we will look at the performance of the model on the validation set. Once we are satisfied with the validation dataset, we will predict the testing dataset using the model, and we will also limit it with the minimum value. And after that, we will create a pandas data frame with the result, and we will save the result to a CSV file. Once we are done for these 10 items, we will go back and we will take the next 10 items and we'll do the same for them. So for each 10 items, we will have one output file. So at the end, before submitting your results, you have to open all those result files and take the results and uh, save it in one file. That will be your final submission file. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.